Firestorm, you get to jump out of a plane onto a large map about 10 times the size of Hamada.
One of many unique things in this game mode is that some drop zones won't be available as the Firestorm will already be on the map. This will make it so that every time you play Firestorm, it feels different as it will limit what locations you can actually start in every time.
As you land on the ground, you begin with a knife, but you can pick up a range of other melee weapons as you play.
This also begs the question, what about my character cosmetics? Well, every single piece of gear you have earned playing different game modes on Battlefield 5 will carry over to Firestorm as well.
Which means you can earn victories looking as cool or impractical as you like.
Once you land, you'll have to scavenge for loot.
This loot will consist of 6 different ammo types, grenades, health kits, 2 weapons to carry, a pistol, and equipment. The weapons are all from the Battlefield 5 game, but unique to this game mode are the varying rarities.
You can grab common versions of the weapons which are green, rare which are blue, and epic which are pink. The rarities indicate attachments you will have on the weapon and how many. So if you have a common weapon, it will come without any attachments, and epics, you will have all the slots filled.
Like most battle royales, you will have to consider inventory space. You won't be able to fill yourself with hundreds of armor plates and 20 grenades. To help you carry more gadgets, grenades, and armor, you can find backpacks ranging from small, medium, and large, which will increase your inventory space. These scale in rarity just like guns.
Ammo is its own inventory and stays the same as the game progresses, so make sure you're dropping any ammo that's for guns you don't have on you. You'll be able to find the rarest weapons and equipment around the map, but the best chances of finding something incredible is by unlocking safes. Safes are scattered around the map. They take time to open, meaning safes are risky as you might be attacked while you're trying to crack it.
But if you manage to do so, the loot may give you the advantage you've been looking for. Along with safes, you will also find strong boxes which will have weapons and equipment in them as well, so keep an eye out.
If you regularly play Battlefield 5, you should feel right at home fighting in Firestorm, but you will find battles in this game mode will be even more intense.
Think of Firestorm as upping the ante in combat situations. I'm sure you've had amazing moments in the Battlefield series as a whole, so think about those incredible only in Battlefield moments, knowing full well if it goes wrong in Firestorm, you're not coming back.
The weapon types available are exactly what you expect. These are assault rifles, SMGs, LMGs, snipers, shotguns, and pistols.
You can hold down the fort, as it were, by staying inside the amazing collection of unique buildings available all over the map. But if you like to play aggressively, or you're a bit of a loot hoarder, you can take part in supply drop situations which happen throughout the map as you play.
These supply drops are a lot like playing a mini objective game mode within Firestorm. By capturing either A, B, or C flags which spawn throughout the game, you can win yourself a supply drop. Just remember that this does appear on the map and is quite large, so only do it if you're desperate for loot.
Or looking to bait someone into an engagement.
There are a range of ways that you can inflict maximum damage on your enemies, from sniping, going up close and personal, and flanking.
If you're less accurate and prefer explosive munitions, you can also look for lockups which are available in certain parts of the map. If you manage to take the time to open them, you not only might be lucky enough to gain access to a safe with delicious loot inside, you'll also be able to use a fantastic tank, which will give you so much more of an advantage in the early to mid game.
And don't worry if you run out of ammunition on your tank, you can of course just go and run your opponent over instead.
Something you need to know is the risk factor in opening these formidable lockups. You must turn 2 wheels to open the 2 doors fully, which will either need 2 of your squad or just yourself if you're playing solo. Once you begin turning the wheel, an alarm sound will begin, alerting the surrounding area, so watch out for surprise attacks.
Another way to inflict massive damage is by finding a flare gun, which will take an equipment slot.
What these flare guns do vary from which one you manage to get. One will enable you to cool down a random vehicle, and when I say random, I mean it ranges from a tank to the all-powerful tractor.
Another cools down a supply drop, which is great if you're stuck in a firefight and in need of healing or ammo. And another, which is my personal favorite, cools down an artillery strike, which deals a hefty amount of vehicle, infantry, and environmental damage.
Bringing it back to the meme-ified tractor for a moment, as much as it feels like a joke, you can hitch a cannon to the back of it. This makes the tractor a formidable force in taking out anything chasing you, or even use it to remove cover.
If you find yourself down in a fight while in a squad, you might be down, but you're not out. You can still cause damage while in that state if you have a pistol.
The amount of times I have been so close to beating someone but they down me and I can't do anything about it is over.
When you go down, you can pull out your pistol in an attempt to get that final shot in. Although you're incredibly inaccurate due to your wounded state, managing to get that shot off can be incredibly crucial and ultimately satisfying.
The Firestorm is the most intimidating map squeezer in the Battle Royale genre. There is a primal fear in all of us to get away from fire, and when it's big and everywhere, it can really get the heart pumping. This is especially so when you see the Firestorm up close and destroying buildings.
If you want to survive, you'll need to get away from the Firestorm as soon as you can. Luckily, there are 17 different vehicles available right now in the game mode to get to the next zone. These range from the aforementioned tanks and tractors to pickup trucks, stylish cars, and a helicopter.
My personal favourite is the amphibious vehicle, which is perfect for when you're running away from the Firestorm while being surrounded by water.
If you take damage from the storm or during a fight, you can heal yourself. Healing in Firestorm is different to every other Battle Royale, as it is designed to get you back into the fight as soon as you can. When you take damage, you can initiate a heal which won't force you to stay in the healing animation the entire time. It will work as a heal over time.
This means you can heal and then start to take a few pot shots all the while you are slowly recovering health. When healing, the red bar which pops up in the center of your screen shows how much health you will recover.
The equipment you can grab in this game mode can determine whether you live or die in situations. If you find yourself fighting a tank, use the Panzerfaust launcher or anti-tank grenades. You can never go amiss with these. And if you're not facing a tank, you can still use them against infantry.
If you're looking to survive and do well throughout the entirety of the game, then you'll need armor.
In Firestorm, you can find armor plates around the map, which you can use to bolster your health. You start with 150 health and 0 armor, but you'll already have room to use an armored plate, which will give you 50 more. You'll be able to upgrade by finding a medium armor vest, which gives you 100 armor, or a heavy armor vest, which gives you 150 armor.
To survive the Firestorm as one of the 64 combatants, you must be several steps ahead. Especially if you're in a 4-player squad. Expect every other squad that isn't you to be in full army uniform while describing everything they're doing with pinpoint accuracy.
To have a leg up, Firestorm has given you the capability to not only show where you would like the squad to go, they've also given you the ability to ping without using the map. If you see someone, hear gunfire, or even see a battle, point it out using this system.
You can also let your squad know if you have found loot you don't need, but someone else does.
The Firestorm is a harsh, cruel world and will need you to be focused for as long as possible. Get everything right and you will find out V stands for victory. Like, subscribe, and ding that bell to be notified about our regular videos. Have a lovely day, and hopefully this video has helped you to scavenge,
fight,
and survive.
We'll see you in the Firestorm. Bye bye.
Like and share if you enjoy the video and think others might benefit from this, and of course subscribe and hit the notification button if you are new to the channel and want to be notified every time I post a video.